Hello everyone, my name is Natalia. I'm a student of English Language Education Department. Now, I'm going to present about the method of my research proposal. The title is about English as a Second Language ESL learners' perception toward the use of YouTube as a listening medium. The next is research design. The method that is used is mixed method. Method is the combination of quantitative method and qualitative method. It is to gain the data from the participant. According to Cohen and Monion and Morrison, 2012, quantitative method. The quantitative method is using questionnaire to answer research question 1 on to what extent do ESL learners use YouTube as their listening medium. And qualitative method, while the qualitative method is using interview to answer research question 2 on how do students perceive YouTube as a listening medium. Quantitative method using questionnaire and qualitative method is using interview. This research is also using pragmatism paradigm, as a pragmatism is an action that has a consequence of what the researcher will do in action and use the result to predict what the consequence they will get in the future, according to Kaushik and Walsh, 2019. And the next is research participant. The participants are 70 students of English Language Education Department. As this study focused on the use of YouTube in ESL students, so the participants of this study are 70 students of English Language Education Department in private university in Indonesia. The reason why the researcher chooses this major is because the ELS student they use YouTube as their listening medium in learning English as their second language learning. And the next is research instrument. As this study is using mixed method, so there are two instruments that are used. The first is instrument, a questionnaire of Kelson 2009 about YouTube. This questionnaire is used to answer the research question 1. And the second instrument is interview checklist. After getting the participant responses about the use of YouTube in the questionnaire, the researcher will choose some participant to be interviewed to know their perspective of the use of YouTube as a listening medium in English learning. And the next is data collection and data analysis. To collect the data from the participant, the data collection will be done in 2 steps. First step, quantitative analysis, research question 1. First, asking for permission to gatekeeper, and the second, asking the permission to the participant, and the third, distributing questionnaire to the participant, and the fourth, inputting the result of questionnaire, and the fifth, doing the descriptive statistic. And the second step, qualitative analysis, research question 2. The first is interviewing the participant, and the second is transcribing, and the third is translating, and the fourth is coding, and then the fifth is thematic analysis. And the next is ethical considerations. And the point 1, the important thing in research is applying ethical consideration according to Cohen et al. 2012. And then the structure of ethical consideration is logical. The structure of ethical consideration should clear, and the structure of the consent form should relate to research question according to Stutesbury and Fogg 2009. And giving informed consent form to the participant, and explaining the research purpose to the participant. And the last is sequence of data collection and analysis. So, the sequence of data collection and analysis will be done in 2 steps. First step is quantitative analysis. I will distribute questionnaire and then asking permission from head language center, and then giving informed consent form and distributing questionnaire to the participant. After that, collecting the questionnaire and inputting to SPSS 21, and then answering the research question by descriptive analysis. And then the research question: to what extent do ESL learners use YouTube as their listening medium? And then the step 2 is qualitative analysis. I will interview the participant and then transcribe and translate the interview. And the research question is: how do students perceive YouTube as a listening medium? Okay, that's all about method in my research proposal. Thank you.